The new M1 Ultra from xTool has the ability to make stickers from start to finish. You can print and cut them with the same machine. So I'm going to walk you through that whole process today, and let's see how they turn out. Hey there, I'm Sarah. Thanks for tuning in to Creative Ramblings. I have already done a full review of the M1 Ultra, so if you want to learn more about this machine, definitely go take a look at that review. Today we are specifically focused on sticker making. There's a lot of different things you can incorporate into the M1 Ultra. It is a laser, a blade cutter, it can draw with a pen, it can foil paper, and it can print. All of these are done with various modules that you can interchange within the machine. So I am using the inkjet printer that comes with the machine to print on sticker paper, and then I'm going to use the blade to cut out those stickers. So let's walk through that whole process, and then let's take a look at how they turn out. The first thing we need to do is put the inkjet module into the M1 Ultra. It is a really easy process to interchange these pieces. It sits in the same place that the laser module does. It slides in on the back, it locks on the top, and with the printer, there is just a little cord that you have to hook up on the side. All very simple. The ink that this uses is a standard ink cartridge that has 3 colors in it. There's no black. All 3 of those colors will mix together to form any color that you're printing. xTool does sell replacement cartridges. I have been printing quite a bit with mine, and I did need to replace it. So instead of ordering xTools, I opted to order the HP 62 ink cartridge. I had heard that this is the same cartridge and I should get similar results. It is exactly the same as xTool's ink cartridge, and I was able to easily interchange it. Now, I found the HP cartridge for the same price as the xTool cartridge. The only difference is that I was able to go pick up the HP one in person and get it immediately versus waiting for it to be shipped. Now that the ink cartridge is installed and the whole inkjet printer module is in the machine, we're going to need to put a mat down. These adhesive mats work really well. They are sticky on the back and the front. First, you want to pull off one side of that protected coating and place it down inside the machine. Once it's stuck really well, then pull up the top clear protective sheet. I'm going to use a piece of sticker paper. This is just matte white sticker paper, and I'm going to place it onto the mat. Now my machine is on. I am connected to my computer. Let's dive into XCS software and make some stickers. We are in xTool Creative Space, and I started by connecting my M1 Ultra. And now we're going to choose the processing mode. There are a bunch of different modes you can process with. Since we're making stickers, we need to both print them and cut them. So in order to do this, we need to choose multi-module processing. This is going to allow us to do more than one thing at once and use both that inkjet module and the blade to cut. So the first thing I want to do is mark. There is no camera in the M1 Ultra. So I have already put the sticker paper down on the mat and my machine is on. I've closed the lid, so we're ready to mark. I just clicked the rectangle, and now I'm going to go move the red crosshairs to the top corner of the sticker sheet and the bottom corner. So that's the size of my sticker sheet. I can hit end marking and done. So this rectangle I have here is where I can place my stickers. So I downloaded a bunch of images from Creative Fabrica. I will link this down in the description, but it is a really cute selection of flowers. So I'm going to bring in a few of these. There's a couple ways to import an image. You can just drag it onto the screen, or you can click this up here and upload. These images have a white background around them. So if I hold it over here on the gray, you can see there's a white background. So I'm just going to import a few and then size them appropriately. When you click on the graphic, there's a couple different ways to play around with the size of it. Over here on the right, I can manually enter the size, or I can just drag the corners up and down to size it to the appropriate size. So we're just going to do a handful of stickers for now. I am going to highlight all of these so that they're all selected. And way up in the corner here, I'm going to choose a material. So this is sticker paper. It is just matte sticker paper, and I am going to choose this A4 printing paper. The settings for this are going to give us really good quality color with the ink, and the cut settings are going to give us Kiss Cut stickers, meaning you can pull the stickers off the back of the sheet. Then under module here, I'm going to choose my ink module, and it's set to 60% intensity. I'm going to move that up to 70%. As you play around with your inkjet module, you're going to figure out what works for you. 70 is going to give me pretty bright color. Now I want to tell XCS that the next step is to cut each of these stickers. So I am going to highlight them all. You can do this for each individual sticker, but I'm going to do it for all of them. Then I'm going to outline, because right now there is no cut line on these stickers. And I'm going to scale it down until it's at a 0 outline. I'm going to uncheck this box and then hit confirm. And what that's doing is adding an outline to that white part that was around all of the stickers. So everything is still selected. Up here under module, I'm going to go to fine point blade. And the settings that are here are based on this A4 printing paper. And from my experience, these settings are going to give me a Kiss Cut sticker. Again, play around with it. You can play around with these settings here and see what works for you, but start here and see how this works. So that should be everything we need. Now we can go ahead and process. This is going to tell me everything that's going on here. I'm going to see the trajectory of my module. So first it's going to go across, print each sticker on its own. Then it's going to switch over and it's going to cut. So I need to make sure the fine point blade and the ink module are installed, which they are. We can go ahead and hit start and then hit the start button on the machine. Once the printing function is finished, the module will go over to that right-hand corner and put the cap back on itself to keep the ink from drying out, and then the blade will start cutting. So now we're going to make some stickers, very similar designs here, but we're going to do it on that glossy paper. So we put in new paper, so we have to remark. So I'm going to get rid of that and just mark this off again. And we're going to get rid of these stickers and just bring in a few other ones that I didn't use. So this time for the material, I'm going to use user-defined material because there isn't a glossy sticker paper in the settings here. I've highlighted both of my stickers. I'm choosing inkjet module, and I'm going to leave my intensity at 60%. Because it's glossy paper, I don't need it to be as intense as it was on the matte paper. Now we're going to trace these or outline them. And we're going to choose to cut these out with the fine point blade. And again, I'm going to have to set my own settings here. I'm going to use settings for thicker paper. So I'm going to set my cut pressure to 150 and my speed to 180, and we're going to see how that goes. So now I'm ready to process. So this is the result on the matte sticker paper, and this is the result on the glossy paper. I didn't use full intensity on both. It was between 60 and 70% intensity. And it didn't fully print the bottom, but I got some good color, especially on that matte paper. So I think it's important to talk about the ease and the quality of sticker making with the M1 Ultra. So first, let's talk about how easy this is. Both the printer and the cutting blade are built into the same machine. So I can put my sticker paper in that machine, print the designs, and cut them out, and I'm not moving anything around. The other way that I make stickers is with my Cricut, and I do need a separate printer with that. Cricut can only cut and engrave and draw, it cannot print. So I have just an inexpensive Canon printer that has similar ink to what the Ultra has, but it also has black ink, and I can get some great colors out of that. But then after it prints, I need to put it on a mat and run it through my Cricut. So there are some extra steps involved there. The drawback that I find when making stickers with the M1 Ultra is that it is not the highest quality of printing, and I cannot get as precise as I want with those print settings. For example, when I'm making stickers using my inexpensive, budget-friendly Canon printer, I can adjust how that prints, whether I'm using glossy paper or matte paper, thick cardstock or thin paper. I can really get precise, and I tend to get much more bold and vibrant colors on that printer. It also goes a little bit faster. The M1 Ultra takes a little bit longer to print. So here's my recommendation. If you are looking to make stickers and only make stickers, the M1 Ultra is probably not the way to go with it. However, if you are buying the Ultra because it has every DIY function that you want a laser, you want a blade cutter, you want a printer, you want everything all in one, it makes fine stickers, and you're gonna have a lot of fun doing that. I hope you found this video helpful. We covered everything you need to know about stickers with the M1 Ultra. If you want to learn more about this machine, please take a look at my other videos. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. I would love to chat with you. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.